Okay, well, we're being recorded. So anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming on to this presentation. We're actually very excited about this presentation. This is one of the very first presentations where you're going to see the new offerings. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this product that just launched. So if you don't know who I am, I'm actually, oh, we've got some recording. Okay. Someone, Caroline, can you mute everybody, please? Awesome, thank you. So take out a piece of paper and pen. If you have any questions, we're going to leave time for that after. We're going to jump right into it because we're going to respect everybody's time. So if you don't know, my name is Deborah Drummond, and I'm a National Marketing Director with Neora. I don't know if Caroline's going to introduce me and I'm going to introduce her, but we're going to do this presentation together. She's like, no, she's not going to introduce me. So when it comes to her speaking, I will definitely pass it over and introduce her. But we've both been in this amazing company for 6 years. We both started off and saw it start in Canada in 6 years. And I do start with just a little bit of the company's history because you know where the history is. Caroline, I can still hear people. If you guys could just mute yourselves, that would be fantastic. Not because we don't want to hear you or love you. It's just because this is being recorded. Yeah. And the person who's
also, as they come on, Deb.
Okay.
But yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And so I wanted to tell you a little bit of our company's history. I really believe when you know the history, you'll understand why we've done what we've done and are doing or what we're doing, and it'll give you a sense of why and where we're going in the direction that we are. If you're here because you want to hear more about the products, you're going to definitely hear that. If you're here because you want to know about the business opportunity, you're definitely going to hear that. We're going to weave that information in between the whole presentation. So those of you that are here just for one and not the other aren't bored. So just talking a little bit about our company, it was pretty shocking. Personally, when I got involved, I wasn't looking for anything. I literally was running a private health studio. My background is in holistic healthcare. And a woman who had a business card of mine fell out of her desk one day, and she thought she'd send me off an email. She had that business card in her desk for 4 years. And just kind of thought it was like, hey, well, maybe I'll contact her. I didn't really want to, I had no idea what she really wanted to talk to me about. She said something about skincare, but I'm a pretty picky person. I'm an ingredient specialist, but I thought I'd help this woman out with her business, whatever it was. And she told me this pretty amazing story. And so if you don't know who Neora is, our company started as a biomedical lab in Texas looking to make a topical product to cure melanoma skin cancer. And phenomenal, right? Phenomenal. And that's what they were doing. What happened is that they found these botanicals. It's called an accidental discovery in the world of science. And they had this accidental discovery that as they sent out these botanicals on men and women 19 to 90, when they were coming back to give their focus group reports of 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and 120, their skin was changing like they'd never seen at a pace that they had never seen before. When I say changing, I mean lines and wrinkles and rosacea and acne and eczema and scars and, you know, age spots and sunspots and lines and all of it. And so they, you know, it wasn't changing the melanoma, but these people were darn excited about it changing their skin. And so they wanted to buy the product from our scientists, and our scientists said no, because they were looking for a cure for melanoma. They really wanted to do skincare. And so as that process continued on, and they wanted to buy it, and our scientists said no, around the 11th year mark, our scientists needed more money for research. And if you've ever, you know, known that situation where people are looking for funding for research, it's not the easiest thing to do. And one of the scientists said, hey, look, everybody wants to buy this product, so why don't we do that? They didn't know how to take it to market, but the lawyers for the scientists had a friend who was a lawyer, who had a client who was known as the most ethical marketer in North America. And he thought, what a great combination. And would this guy be willing to come in and help them out? And so he did. He helped them out. He said, I'll come in for 15 minutes and hear what it is that they want to do or what they need. And so when he came in, he said, so what do you guys got? And he saw these pictures of these people's faces. And like when I first saw these pictures, they're really, you're going to look at them if you haven't seen them, and you're going to think that it's either Photoshop or it's injectables. That's what you think when you see our pictures. And he's like, this is amazing. And he was expecting like a 7-step skincare line. And that's not what happened. They put one product in front of him. It was this little guy here, one bottle. And he's like, One bottle did that. He's like, gentlemen, this is a dead ringer. This is a dead ringer. This is kind of how it works. You don't have to worry about funding from this point on. What they didn't know about Jeff Olson, which is his name, is that he had been in the direct sales industry his whole career. He was the keynote speaker for 14 years in a row at that point. He was worth $500 million. He was looking for a philanthropy legacy company. And this just kind of, it was kind of like, I don't know if you want to say divine, if you're into that, but it certainly was serendipitous of the highest order. And so he said to these guys, look, they had 12 different ways they wanted to take it to market on the board, Amazon, Macy's, Shopping Channel. Direct sales was number 5. And he said, if you go direct sales, I will personally back you. And that's what he did. They took this guy to market. The first year they took it to market, there's an agreement, no Facebook, no ads, no, late night TV, kind of Christy Brinkley kind of stuff, no magazines, no social media. And they literally gave 5-day samples. And they gave 5-day samples to people for 12 months. And at the end of the 12 months, we were $100 million in sales. 48% of those customers are men. And if you were looking at 9 years ago, men weren't so into skincare. And so that was pretty shocking and alarming for me. And that's kind of where I'm going to take the story from there, because that's kind of how we came in. Everything we do in this company is based around the principle of making people better. It's also based around the principle of real. And so Jeff has called our conference every year Real for a reason, because it's real people, real results, a real compensation plan, like a real compensation plan. It's a real business. And these products are organic and vegan and gluten-free and none of the top 30 dirty chemicals. We are not a cosmetic company. We don't sell makeup, nothing against makeup, but that's not where we went with this. We are a holistic anti-aging, I almost say organ company. We deal with the big guys and we reverse the aging and heal the body and therefore heal the skin. And so we're going to kind of take it from there. I'm going to talk about some products. But that's where we're coming from. And then you'll hear at the end, Carolyn will share with you where we're going and we'll take it from there. So let's go to our first slide. All right. Well, there's Jeff on the top left-hand corner. There's the guy. I knew of Jeff. It was one of the reasons why I decided to get involved in the company. So here's Jeff Olson, the author of The Slight Edge. If you don't know, you may have heard his name. He does sit at the United Nations for Positive Psychology and Happiness, was granted a Day of Happiness, and he, out of his own pocket, not Neora's, has promoted a whole campaign around Live Happy, because he believes happiness is a precursor to success. You'll see down below the Neora Ripple Foundation. We really believe that when we touch one person's lives, we touch many, just like many of you are here today. And I mean, I always believe that we're here for a reason. I believe people meet for a reason. I truly believe that. And while you're listening to the products or listening to the business opportunity, if anyone's name pops into your head that needs something that we have, please write it down, because you might just be a conduit today. Right? It shows here that we have donated over $5 million. It's actually up to $6 million to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So this is a philanthropy company. So when I say that we're a legacy company, it falls in 2 categories. One is all the funds above and beyond what it takes to make a great company with research and development and taking care of its brand partners to the best of the company's ability and to our customers. The money gets donated, and Jeff really believes in legacy, and that's why our businesses for ourselves are willable and sellable. Big difference in the industry, but he wants to make sure he leaves legacy, and he wants to make sure that you can leave legacy for your family and friends. And the way he does it is through this foundation. And so by really aligning with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, he really feels that when you can change a child's life, you can change a child's life, you change the actual family that child is in there. He also thinks that one of the most courageous things that anyone can do is say, I need help with my child. And he just thinks that's like, if you hear him talk about it, you're almost in tears. And so if he can change that child's life and that family's life, as that child gets to adult stage, then that future family of that child is then taken care of and changed forever. And that's how he believes Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So we've donated over $6 million to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. And we are also the largest contributor in terms of time. So there is more bigs in our company and littles than any other corporate. So we're not just throwing money at stuff. It's pretty easy to do, but we stand up with our time. 19 innovative products and 17 exclusive proprietary ingredients is a critical piece for two reasons. One, if you're a customer, you want to know that we do not do Me Too products. You will not see these products anywhere but Neora. You will not be able to experience the benefits anywhere other than these products, because we are, if you're not familiar with Princeton University, but it's a very top Ivy League university in the US, we are basically the exclusive marketing arm for Signum Biosciences, Jeffrey Maxwell Stock of Princeton University. They come up with the most incredible exclusive proprietary molecules and discoveries. Those are in these products, which are their products, and we market those for them. You'll never see anything like this on the market, which is why when you hear about being a customer, when you purchase a product from us, we're like, hey, don't just sample it, use the whole bottle. If you're not happy with what we have and what you're experiencing, 100% of your money back. Who does that? Like, who does that? Down below, because I when this woman mentioned this business to me and my stomach started to turn and twist because I'd never seen anything like it. I mean, who does $100 million in 1 year? This was really important to me, and that was our business aspect and our business opportunity. Now, Inc. 500 magazine, if you're not familiar with that magazine, that is a business magazine like Forbes or Success or Entrepreneur. And what it is they list every year the top 5,000 privately held companies in North America. Now, we were in our 4th year. They don't usually ask people till they're 10 years. We were very graciously accepted the availability or the opportunity to be able to be ranked. And so we did. They ranked us and shortlisted us in the top 500. At that point, they send one of their employees into your company for a whole year. And when they came into it, they go through everything. They go through your systems, they go through your products, they go through your customer service. You get the idea, because their reputation is also on the line. We got listed in our 4th year with our growth ratio that year was 16,600% as number 12, which was incredible. Now, here is what even makes me happier. Our products, which we back everything on, our products and services, our night and day cream out of the top 5,000 products and services was listed number 1. We were only 4 years old. I mean, that's incredible. So we're now $2 billion in sales, and that is a US figure. So if you're in Canada like me, it's a little bit more. And top 20 in the DSA, the Direct Selling Association, is the organization that Jeff has been voted by all speakers to speak at the annual general meeting. And to be in the top 23 years running out of thousands of companies based on massive criteria is a feat within itself. It says 12 countries and growing. And this is what I love. Like, for those of you that were here early, I was just talking about how I just got off a call with somebody who was in England. And the beautiful thing about our business from a business standpoint is you can build in any country that you want. You want to start a business in a country, then let's talk, right? Because we are at a home court advantage. We have just really officially launched about 1.5 years ago as Neora International, even though we've been in this space for coming up to 9 years, 7 years, coming up to 7 years in Canada. So the first 7 years of our existence was really about laying foundation, really about laying track. I mean, who knew we would have gone to $2 billion? And so we are going into a country, the first 5 years of a country is a new playground, and the way the sales structure works, it is incredibly financially advantageous. I'll put it that way. So US, Canada, China, Japan, Hong Kong, Korea, Colombia, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Sweden, the Netherlands, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, and England, and many, many more to come. So the opportunity is vast. So the next slide that we're going to talk about here, we're going to go to this is a new presentation, or else I would actually just so these are the magazines. We don't advertise. Magazines and editorial and financial editors get a hold of our numbers, get a hold of our products. They try them, they write about them. If you've seen them, we don't pay for it, but everywhere and anything. And if you're looking at doing the business, these guys do a lot of our work for us. Yay, thank you, products. Next slide. Okay, so we really believe that you deserve better. I've talked about why and how, but whether you use our products or you take our business opportunity or both, we are going to make your lives better. So talk about the superior quality of our product, and also, ironically, the packaging. So people are like, what do you mean the packaging? And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But when I talked about how we're organic, I talked about we're vegan. We don't test on animals. We don't have any of the top 30 dirty chemicals that are in products. They're the best of nature. They're science-based innovations. We really are holistic technology. And that is incredible. The reason why the quality is it's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. We put everything that we have into everything that we have. We hit $2 billion with only 11 products. Microsoft, 100 million after 9 years in 13 countries. We put everything. We don't take it to market. Like, there's an IV moisture patch I'm going to offer as a free gift today. 250 scientists for one IV moisture patch and 3 years in research and development. That is what makes us completely different. People are like, how did you hit $2 billion? I'm like, we don't put a product to market until it absolutely can blow everything away in all arenas. So the next slide, you'll really see that. You'll see the difference between what one of our products does and the quality that it makes. This is called the power of multiple. And so you look at this one product that I showed you earlier, you know, our $100 million skincare night cream treatment. And I want to show you something really here. Our product line is simple. It's simple. You don't need to have 7 products go onto your skin night and day to get the results that we're going to give you. So here it is, one night cream. It takes over at least what 5 products would do in another skincare line. It addresses all of the things that I talked about earlier. And then we have a beautiful day cream that goes with this. So one at night and one during the day. At the crux of our company, this was our $100 million product. This was our $200 million product. And then the body cream I'm going to talk about a little bit later took us to $1 billion. But this will do absolutely everything and anything. Now, the reason why we've been listed the most intelligent skincare in the world is because we have proprietary ingredients that makes this cream absolutely intelligent. It will go and fix for you what it needs to fix for you. It'll go to your 12, 13-year-old daughter who's wanting to use something nice for her skin and start being, you know, using some of the stuff that makes skin, or 18-year-old daughter, or 50-year-old mother, or 80-year-old mother. It doesn't matter, or dry skin, or oily skin, or men's skin, or teen skin. The intelligence in this product will address everyone's age, no matter what skin type, no matter what your condition, T-zone, oily, dry, it doesn't matter. That is the most intelligent, proprietary experience someone can have with our product. It means it keeps it economical. It means you don't have to use a lot of product. It means everyone in the same family can use the same product. And so when we talk about the ingredients to this, not only is it going to blow everything else away in the marketplace in terms of time and cost, but also in terms of results. Okay, so go to the next product scale, the next picture, and you're going to see that we keep that philosophy throughout all of we do. Wait till I tell you about our cleanser. But this is our youth factor. So I'm going to talk about the youth factor and use it as an example in this, just so you know. And when we get to the wellness products, you'll have already heard about the youth factor. So the night cream and the day cream that I've talked about, that's kind of what I've talked in that first slide. And this one, now this is what we call the youth factor. But really, if we could have coined it and trademarked it, we would have called it the fountain of youth factor. Because what this does is this changes the aging on the inside, and our skincare changes the skin, changes the aging on the inside as well, but it goes topically. This goes internally. This product, we were just like breathing. This product sold, they had to make it 24/7 during this whole recent past experiences of having a little bit of a world shift, because this product boosts your immune system like you've never seen. So this will take at least 5. I'm from the health industry. This will take at least 5, if not 8 products, what I would have recommended to my clients in a 27-year career. This works on something called the mitochondria. Bottom line is you have these gorgeous, beautiful cells. You have billions of them in your body. And what they do is they have something called the mitochondria inside. The mitochondria is the lung of the cell. It keeps the cell young, it keeps it vital, and it keeps it receptive. And so as we age, that mitochondria ages as well, and it gets old and kind of, you know, toxic, because we live in a world of oxidation internally. And so when you take this tablet, you'll see the bottle there. When you take the tablet, it takes that mitochondria and just optimize it and brings it back to life and makes it fresh and like this gorgeous, beautiful lung of this cell, just breathing and breathing. And then the youth factor powder is received because your cell is receptive and it sucks it in and it feeds your body. This literally will give you all your fruits and vegetables for the whole day. So yes, I used to sneak this into my son's smoothie. He knows now because he's 16. So also you just can mix it with water, drink it within 15 minutes in the morning. Drink it within 15 minutes because it's fresh, live, organic food. Then this is how amazing this product does. It has 2 digestive enzymes, so it completely cleans your digestion. So if you ever had problems with your digestion or bloating after eating or what have you, we know that the brain and the gut are correlated and broken off from the same cell. So gut health is incredibly important, as well as for those that need to lose weight. It's going to clean your digestive system. People have lost weight on this product. The second thing that it does is take the inflammation out of your body. 80% of disease is inflammation. So it takes all the inflammation out. So your muscles and your joints and your body does not feel bogged down. The third, which is for me as a practitioner, I would take it just for this on its own. This is a very difficult thing to achieve. The only way I know to achieve it is through a lot of attention to your diet and probably spending a lot of money on a water system, is to make your body alkaline. Basically, alkaline, when you have a petri dish of alkaline, you cannot grow disease in that alkaline state. You can grow it in acidic, and most of our bodies are sitting in a state of acidic. This takes your body and puts it into alkaline, so you cannot grow disease. So you can imagine how critical this product has been for us during this time. And also boosts your immune system. One powder, one tablet does all of that. Okay, so we talked about how we're packed with active ingredients. You'll see in the next slide the difference between us and also a competitor. So this would be a major competitor. They have one of plants. Each one of our ingredients, we could actually make a product from. Each one of these ingredients, our bottles are packed. It's not like the popcorn bag, and I always laugh, and Caroline knows I'm talking about her because she likes her popcorn. You open a popcorn bag and it's half full. We don't do that. Our products are packed with, this is the size of the bottle, this is the size of the cream that you get inside. Okay, so the next slide and I'm just kind of going next slide because this is a new series of slides. So this is the core essentials. I've talked about the night cream and the day cream, and you're going to see some of those pictures. The next core essential, and I want you to kind of take a highlight of this cleanser because this is a gift that I'm actually going to be offering today. So this cleanser is unbelievable when I say about packing in multiple purposes. So I've already told you how good it is for your skin. If you have never cleaned your skin before with a cleanser, I know a lot of my male friends have told me that they've cleansed their face with their shampoo. So I laugh because it's funny. And I wear glasses. So if you wear glasses at all and you clean your glasses, you know that film that you're taking off maybe twice a day is sitting on your face day after day after day after day after day. You need to clean your face, and not with just a bar soap. So what dermatologists recommend is an oil cleanser and then a water cleanser. And most people think oil and water doesn't mix, but when you put a couple of scientists behind it, we can make anything happen. So this cleanser, you basically massage into your skin, and it's going to pull all the oil supplicant. If you've got shaving cream that's in your pores, it's going to pull it out. Sunscreen, makeup, day cream, it gets rid of all of that. You add some water from your tap, it turns into a beautiful foaming milky white substance, which is your cleanser. And then when you rinse it off, it tones your skin. No more makeup remover, no more toner, and no more cleanser that has to be bought into 4 cleansers. And this bottle is like a $50 bottle that lasts forever. It's just, the price is crazy and it saves so much money and time. If you've not used a cleanser, please do. It will not only make these products work better, but it'll make your skin breathe, and it will literally stop that aging. And if you don't take your makeup off, just FYI, as someone who didn't in my 20s and then some, it will age your skin 7 times more than someone who takes their makeup off. So at the very least, start with this. And then we have our sunscreen. Now, are we not jumping up and down in Canada because this has been a product that's been to the US and we're receiving this product by the end of this month. This sunscreen is phenomenal. I have it on right now. Why do I have it on? Not because it's glorious and beaming down sunny in Vancouver today, but because this product is the first of its kind to block something that some of you may never even have heard of before. You've heard of UVA, UV aging. You've heard of UVB, UV burning, right? But you've probably not have heard of the blue light that is coming off your phone, your TV, your iPad, and damaging your skin. Longer and bigger and deeper than UVA and UVB. So it penetrates deeper. It is aging your skin. And look, we are on our phones anyways, and man, are we on our phones a lot right now, or any kind of device. So this is the first in the world. Not only is invisible and weightless, this is not oily, this is not white. I just, look at, I'm not putting on, I always used to say that I didn't want to put on sunscreen because I didn't want to use ones with chemicals, and the ones with chemicals were all white, and I ended up looking like I was kind of like trying to be Casper every day, and you can't put makeup on over top of that, so I never did it. And so this is the only one I've ever done. The back of my pinky nail is all I need to do my whole face and my neck. It's invisible, it dries, and it's actually a primer. So no makeup, you don't have to use makeup, and your face looks fantastic. My guys are loving this because they're like, hey, my face even looks better. I'm like, I know, it's a primer. They're like, what's that? I'm like, don't worry about it. Looks good. So that's our core essentials. And when you're going to see the next slide, it's going to show you some pictures. And the pictures are going to, there you go. The pictures on the left-hand side are the before pictures. The pictures on the right-hand side, now we're looking at about 90 days. So I think it's pretty obvious you're seeing the difference in the skin. One of the things that people say when they first start using our product is, wow, my skin looks really good, and they can't put a name on it. And basically it's the radiance and the health of the skin. I mean, look at the guy on the bottom right-hand. I mean, that's absolutely phenomenal. That's what our Instant Eye Serum does in about 7 minutes. And I'll show you that on the next slide. Keep in mind that the before pictures are the pictures that they were already using some kind of skincare something. So everybody has some kind of regime. Maybe on the bottom right-hand guy, this guy was just using maybe soap and some kind of cleanser or something. But that was the best they got with their skincare line. And we just take it to a whole new level. We can legally tell people with our night and day cream, use it for 1 year, we take off 10. The legal statement and our science proves use our night and day cream for 1 year and it stops aging by 10 years. That's an incredible statement to be able to make. When people say, how did you get to 2 billion? I'm like, let me tell you this one sentence. So here's our, what we call enhancers. I'm gonna start with the bottom right-hand corner because that's our body firming cream. We are in summer out here in Vancouver, Canada. I know people are gonna be listening to this from all over the world. And this product took us to $1 billion. This is our $1 billion bottle. So we launched this in the US, 16 months into Canada, night and day cream. These guys launched it in the US. We hit $1 billion. It wasn't even in our country yet. It wasn't in my country yet. It takes it from below your neck, like just under your chin, down your arms, your tummy, your chest, your butt, your legs, your knees, biceps, guys love it for, triceps, women love it for. This product firms everything. 100% of our clinical trials came back. Significant change in dimpled skin, cellulite skin, loose skin, any skin that needs firming. Honestly, phenomenal product. Last year, our sales were 400% over in the summertime than it was the year before. Thank you, beauty editors. On the top is our acne product. Now, if you're looking at this as a company, if you're looking at this as a business opportunity, I really want you to understand that acne is a $1 billion a year industry, and we have come out with a product that blows every other product away, including pharmaceutical products like tetracycline and Accutane and all of that. These are pads. It is not a cream that you're putting on top of your face. So people that want to put makeup on or what have you. And honestly, I have a 16-year-old son. He's not putting cream all over his face. So you've got a pad, they wipe their pad, they throw the pad away, they're good, they're done. Look at the difference that this is. And this is, you're probably looking at about a 30-day with this, 30 to 60 days. Acne is a very emotional condition, very much like when we get into our hair product. You're going to hear Caroline talk about that. Acne, hair loss, those are things that kind of set off a whole new bells and whistles. And if we can grab it really quick and get rid of it in a way that people are not using dangerous ingredients to do so, then awesome. This has won massive amounts of awards in the sector of dermatology. And then on the top top left-hand corner is our Instant Eye Serum. So those are for people like me that, no, I trust me, our skincare is upwards of 90 days till you're going to start to go, holy frigging cow. But you're going to do that in less than about 7 or 8 minutes with this product. This is the before and after product, before and after picture of our Instant Eye Serum. But what you don't see is all underneath the eye, whether it's puffiness, dark circles, lines, crow's feet, and also the lid, the only Instant Eye Serum in the world that actually gives you a lid lift, and the only eye serum in the world that will not damage your skin long term. You've probably seen on Facebook, if you're on social media, these products that they put on and then they do this kind of like time lapse, and in 3 minutes you look amazing. Those are called cosmetic glues. Just don't use them. If you don't use ours, don't use any, because we're the only Instant Eye Serum that actually takes care of the skin while it's repairing and actually turns it into a permanent change. I started using this product twice a day when it came out, morning and night. Within months, I was using it once a day. I now use it. My bottle lasts me, 5.5 to 6 months. I use it twice a week on my lids just to keep them so I don't ever need to get that lid lift. On the bottom left-hand corner was my first introduction to the word radiance, and I never seen sunspots and age spots and discoloration go away so quickly, particularly also if anyone has any rosacea. This is the product for you. This is pure 100% organic vitamin C. Most vitamin C, you'll see every skincare line has vitamin C because it is the most powerful anti-aging vitamin that you can put on your skin. But again, most companies are 12 to 20%. We have an intelligence in our packaging, that is able to encapsulate the vitamin C to not mix with the serum until it arrives at your home. 6 to 10 times quicker, you will literally see age spots come off, sunspots come off, and your skin will glow. And people will ask you if you got your hair done. They'll be like, oh, did you lose some weight? Did you get your hair done? You're actually, the tone and the texture of your skin is glowing. It's beautiful. And that's where we use the word radiance. That was my first introduction to radiance. Okay, so the next slide that we're going to see is our wellness products. Now, I've talked about the youth factor on the bottom left-hand or the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to talk about the EHT brain formula. I have to really I know that I might be talking a little fast for some. I do want to recognize that I know people are sometimes time sensitive, and so I'm kind of going through these products quickly. If there's any products that I've talked about, please write them down on a piece of paper or pen that you want more information on, or the promotional price that we have. And same thing with these products as well. So the wellness industry, we believe that our skincare and all the products I just told you are part of the wellness industry because of how we take care to our ingredients. And on the brain formula, there's nothing short of a miracle with this product. I happen to have studied the brain. If when I got introduced to this business, that woman who didn't know me had introduced me to this product, I would have signed up before she left that meeting in 20 minutes. I've never seen anything like this. This is Dr. Jeffrey and Maxwell Stock, who I talked about earlier, from Princeton University, looking to cure Alzheimer's, and found and discovered something just phenomenal in the green coffee bean. This product is called EHT, and it's an extract. It's an extract from the green coffee bean, and it's actually in a tablet form. And so when you take this tablet, it activates an enzyme in the brain called PP2A, which goes to your microtubulars. And what I can tell you about that is, if you imagine these tubes like a rope, and at 21 years old, when your skin starts to age, your brain starts to age. They're the only two organs that are synonymous in aging. So go grab yourself a picture of 21 years old, if you're not, and put it up to your face. And that's going to give you, honestly, and that's going to give you a good idea of how the natural aging progression of your brain's going. But what happens when our brain starts to age and that microtubular starts to unravel is that we start to lose our capacity, our full capacity in memory, concentration, focus, clarity, and brain stamina. Now, focus and clarity is really brain fog, right? The ability to, like, when you wake up, and if you're not waking up and you're like, wow, you feel like your brain's been to the gym, that's called brain fog. And it's insidious, and it happens slowly but surely. The stamina is kind of like, I don't know, when I was in my 20s, I'd say, or 30s or whatever. You go to a concert and you want to stay to the very bitter end. As you start to lose stamina, you're looking at your watch going, wow, it's kind of getting late. And I wonder if we're going to be able to get out of here because of parking, and maybe we'll go a little early, or the lights in a room start to bother you, or you can't handle the same amount of stress, or your brain starts to get tired before the end of the day. It's like it can't handle things. I always say that we kind of went from Elvis to Enya. It's kind of like we went from working out in the gym to, Tai Chi. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of those exercises, but our brain can stay optimized. And the reason why is because when you take this EHT, it goes to where that microtubule is unraveling, and it stops it from unraveling, corrects the problem, kind of recharges it like a battery, and then it shoots that charge into our neurons, and they start firing in a way that they stopped. The wellness chews on the bottom side there, on the bottom left-hand corner, that's our energy chews, and that's our sleep chews. I should know that because me and Caroline talk about them a lot. These are Ayurvedic. And if you're familiar with Ayurveda, then you'll love that. You'll love to know that. But these chews are very simple. And if you haven't noticed, that's the theme of our company. Simple, compact, easy, economical, and works. And so if you need more energy, and 70% of the planet do, they grab for energy drinks, they start to dip down in the middle of the day, or they start off having, maybe a little bit too much more coffee than they want. These are beautiful energy chews. You just take one in the morning and it gives you a rejuvenated energy all day. It does not spike you up and crash you down. So just a little bit of extra energy in the morning is fantastic, or around that 2 or 3 o'clock. The sleep chew is the opposite. The sleep is actually meant to put you to sleep. So 15 to 30 minutes before you want to slip into a beautiful REM state, you take one of these. Now it's funny, I actually had one of my clients, they're like, oh my gosh, those things really work. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. She's like, no, I woke up with my phone in my hand. I was doing Facebook before I went to bed. And I'm like, that's amazing. So this is just meant to balance that circadian rhythm, to make you feel rejuvenated and rested, just like we used to before, when we went to bed at dark and got up at light. Then the pre and probiotic powder above, for me, this has been a game changer for me, because I'm going to say had a condition called IBS before I started taking this product twice a day. Now, the average person would take it once a day. You take it on an empty stomach. It gives you all your pre and probiotics together. Most companies sell them separately. Some people just try to sell you probiotics, but if you cannot, you have to feed those probiotics with prebiotics once they get into your gut, so they multiply and duplicate, and they fix and correct that microbiome of your gut. Even if you've taken antibiotics once, you could have completely thrown that flora off. And this shows up in areas of digestion and just not having that beautiful, healthy energy and pulling in the nutrients that you need. And really balancing that digestive system with the pre and probiotics. So that's our wellness products. And then the next slide that we're going to go to, we're going to just skip this slide because we've talked a lot about those. We're going to go to the next slide, and we are going to also skip those. Remember, I told you I kind of put things together. So at this point, I'm going to hand the presentation over to Caroline. She's going to tell you about this amazing, and you can look at her gorgeous hair. She's going to talk about this, and then she's going to take you through the business information in relationship to the products that I just shared, and then we'll come back together, finish up with a bit of I have some promotions that I want to give away. So Caroline, make sure it flips back to me, and I'm going to just pass it on. So Caroline is a phenomenal, not only a phenomenal speaker, she is one of the best things that ever happened to me in this company. If you are looking at joining this company, be prepared. Be prepared to meet some of the coolest, most like-minded, servant leadership type of people you could ever hope to have your kids introduced to. And that's how I feel about this woman. We met as we were both opening up the Australian market. We took 11 flights and stayed in 13 hotels. You kind of get to know somebody. And my work, my life, my how I do what I do would not be without this woman. So she's absolutely phenomenal. She's so Neora dedicated. I don't know anyone that loves Jeff Olson the way that this woman does. And you couldn't ask to be on a better team because of her. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to pass it over to her, and her beautiful hair can talk about our new product line.
Wow, thank you, Deborah. No pressure, no pressure. So, and Deb, just congratulations for keeping, the wellness part so short. Deb is actually like an ingredient specialist. She's been in the health field forever. She was a hippie before it was cool to be a hippie, like all natural, not using a microwave, and always being careful of really aging naturally. So now she's a really cool woman. A few years ago, she was a hippie. But anyway, that's why she looks that great at her age, that and the combination of the products. And she's also a brain specialist, teaching on brains. So it's very impressive that she kept all this within 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, thank you. And I love you just as much. So I'm going to talk about the hair. I want to start just by saying it's time to love your hair again. So Neora has launched about a month and a half ago, May 15th, they launched a brand new hair care system. And I want to say system and not a hair care line because it really works as a system. It's not just another hair care line on the market. We really used our expertise in skincare that we've accumulated over the years and our expertise in wellness, and we developed a hair care system that will really, intuitively, first of all, I'll go to the other slide, which I'm not even sure what it is. There we go. It's our 4 products, but basically it's a system that contains only 4 products. And there's a molecule that is proprietary to us that is in all of the product that it's called Intuitress. And it's actually intuitively seeking what's to repair and what damages need to be repaired in your hair and what your hair needs the most. And like you've seen the trend with all of our products, it's intuitive technology and it's intelligent technology. So basically those 4 products will make your hair great again. It will rebalance your scalp health. It will reduce your styling time and your drying time and etc. It works on all type of hair. It retains the color. And it's funny because I saw a new hairdresser today, and when I told him that I hadn't been to a hairdresser for 6 months, he was just like, what? And I was just like, yeah. It reduces gray hair, which is a huge thing that people are looking at on the market. And most of all, like if all of that wasn't fabulous enough, it actually promotes hair regrowth and hair growth. So we're going to see pictures after, but I'm just going to go through the products really fast. So there's a shampoo and conditioner that you can use daily. But honestly, when you start using those products, you won't need to use them daily anymore. You will skip some days between your washes because it really leaves your hair shiny, healthy, manageable, and excuse me, just it protects them from environmental factors like sunlight and airborne chemicals and all of that. And it really repairs your natural, aging of the hair. It strengthens them because as we age, also our hair age just like our skin does. And so you use those 2 products on a daily basis. You really need like a quarter size. You need about nothing to go through all of your hair. And then we have this one product, which is the hair treatment that you will use once a week. That hair treatment, honestly, is the sister of our eye serum. It does the exact same thing, but for your hair. It will restore and repair your hair in 20 minutes. So basically you put it on your hair, keep it 20 minutes. You can put it on dry hair or wet hair. I don't have the patience of waiting 20 minutes in the shower. So what I started doing is once a week at night, I wet my hair, I put the hair mask, I braid my hair, and I go to bed and I wash them in the morning. And honestly, it's like so gorgeous. I would want to do that mask like 4 times a week, but that would probably be overusing it because once a week is great. And then we have this little guy that is already sold out. So we launched a month and a half ago. We had about 6 months of inventory and it got sold out in 1 month. And don't worry, it's coming back. So it will come back in the next weeks. but basically the scalp treatment. So everyone thinks that when you want to take good care of your hair, you need to be very careful with your ends. And I'm talking a bit more about women here. So we add products to protect our ends and everything, but the whole health of your hair starts at your scalp. You need to have the microbiome of your scalp, just the microbiome of your skin needs to be kept healthy. It needs to be kept strong. So that's what that scalp treatment will do. It also has a molecule in it called IntelliGray that will actually reduces the gray in your hair because it goes and removes the white of your hair and it keeps your natural pigment. So absolutely amazing. Honestly, I could not believe it today when I got my color done. You know, how little gray I had. It was crazy. And also the main thing that it does, there's a turmeric, you know, component in it with a proprietary ingredient that we have in it that will really help hair regrowth. So this scalp treatment, here we go. I'm going to show you a few pictures. This scalp treatment is something that you put daily. At first, when I got it, I was putting it morning and night. My hair honestly got 3 inches in about 3 months, and I'm not kidding you. Yes, I should say that we had the privilege of being able to use this product since November as brand partners. So, you know, I'm talking by experience here. I haven't been using them only for 1 month, but basically, it really helped my hair grow, the whole system. But look at those pictures. If you look at the bottom right one, you can see what I mean about hair regrowth. That's one of the best example. And also you can see the white really left the hair. Well, not all the way, but most of the white is left the hair. And that's actually a 60-day result. So the person used it for 60 days. So you use it morning and night, and when you achieve the results you want, you can start using it once a day. And honestly, now I use it probably once every 2 to 3 days. And big bonus, it also acts as a dry shampoo. So when your root starts to be, you know, not as manageable or as, you know, nice, I've heard some people putting in that scalp treatment and have a root lift and basically acting as a dry shampoo. So all of this using natural products, and they're all, like Deb said about all our products, they're all vegan, cruelty-free, silicone-free, you know, none of the bad chemicals that you want to put on you. And I'm going to add one last thing on the hair treatment. It literally replaces a keratin treatment. So if ever you went to the hairdresser for a keratin treatment that is highly chemical and very expensive, you can stop and just get this little one for a fraction of the price, and it will last you about 6 months, and you'll get what a keratin treatment was doing to your hair. So these were all our products. We're so excited about our products. We could talk about them forever. I'm in love with our products. I've been with Neora for 6 years, but a big part of, excuse me. So a big part of what attracted me to this company was, you know, first of all, our products really work. They're proven scientifically. So when we tell you that some products, most of the products work on more than 90% of people will get a positive result. It was all measured scientifically through scans and everything. So when I have people trying my products, I'm not scared. I know it's going to work. But most of all, it's also because we are in, you know, an industry that is the only industry that keeps increasing year after year after year. So the health and wellness industry in the world is worth 4.2 trillion. Like trillion, I've never seen that much thing because it's such a huge number. But basically, when we used to do this presentation about 4 months ago, 6 months ago, the figure there was 3.8 trillion. So basically, in about 6 months, it went up 0.4 trillion. It's huge. And the biggest part of the health and wellness industry is anti-aging. So if you look at it, like we're positioned so well because we really have the best of the anti-aging skincare. We have the best of the wellness anti-aging products. And now we have the hair segment. So we're really touching every single segment. It's an industry that will never go away. even, you know, with this crazy thing that just happened and is still happening in our world, we are actually seeing our numbers increasing. It's crazy to say, but the numbers are increasing. The other figure that we see on this slide, 45% of US worker will have a side gig or have a side gig in 2020. Well, that figure increased as well a lot. I would say by now about 70% of people have a side gig. And it doesn't need to only be network marketing, but a lot of people cannot make it anymore just on their salary. So a lot of people are looking for extra ways to make extra money. So what is Neora really? Like when we talk about network marketing, I remember when I started in the industry, I was in corporate, I was a manager of operation. You know, I was working my 70 hours, getting paid for 40 and racing through life. And when someone introduced me to network marketing, I was just like, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not going in this industry, because the experience I had was, you know, my sister, when I was 11, she was selling Avon. And she was 16, I was 11, and I was the one that had to go deliver all the products and everything door by door. And I had swore I would never be in this industry. But when you really look at it and you take the time to look at all the figures and the opportunities and where the future is heading to, network marketing is the best industry. Now, once you understand the industry, you need to find the best company. You know, you need to find a company that has a product that can pull a whole client base on its own. We have those products. So basically what Neora does, you know, the difference between a conventional business and now is that we have our products, we produce our products. We don't use any of the TV, radio, magazines, influencers, you know, publicity, and all of these commercials. We have brand partners that are there to do this job. So brand partners like Deborah and I that are the marketing tool of the company. And then when we share the information, you'll have the market that will decide to use it. Well, the product will go directly from Neora, shipped to the customers. So there's absolutely no middleman besides the brand partner. So it's really it's the same idea as any other business, but we cut through the clutter. We cut so much expenses there that we can offer a very high quality product and but ship it directly to the customer. And it's funny because I want to say this here. We watch Shark Tank as a family because you know, it's really good as a show, and I like that my kids see entrepreneurial stuff. And they address every single time for a business, like, what's your percentage in your marketing budget? And you guys would be surprised to hear the numbers. But what I can tell you is that if we look at a big company like L'Oreal, and I'm telling those numbers because I know them as a fact, 75% of the pricing of their product is marketing. So basically, when you take a bottle, 75% of the price goes to pay for publicity, marketing, celebrity endorsement, and everything. The other 25 goes towards making a profit, paying all the employees, you know, all the business costs, and plus the ingredients. So the percentage that is left for actually the quality of the product is clearly smaller. So with this being said, business is evolving. Like I was saying, when I say, you know, network marketing is really the business of the future, and people are looking for a side gig, a side income, extra income. We can see what's going on in our world right now. And I think that with what just happened, we realized it even more, how business is evolving and everything is moving online. So, you know, most people will look at extra income by finding a second job, or there's some people that started doing Uber. You know, Uber, you take your own car, you give some rides on your free time and you make extra money. Then you have places like Airbnb. You know, you can rent an extra room in your house. You can rent your house when you're away to make extra income. But these are two things that are very limited. There's a ceiling to that because, first of all, there's so many rides you can give, and there's so many, you can rent your house just so much. You need to live in it usually. And even if you were not living in it, there's 365 days, and that's it. There is a ceiling to those side gigs. But when you go to network marketing, there's no ceiling. Well, with a lot of companies there is, but I will stick to Neora. There's absolutely no ceiling. And if you guys are looking at the online shopping, now it's like 95% and more of the shopping is done online. It's absolutely crazy. So Neora really offers you the perfect solution to, you know, address the business that is evolving, being in the exact perfect sector, which is wellness and beauty, and doing all of this, you know, from your house. So basically what we do is that we leverage the power of relationships. And relationships, you know, if you think about it, so first of all, you know, the person that I went to see for my hair today is not my usual hairdresser. How did I find him? I did not Google a phone number and just walk to a salon. I would never do that. It's my hair. I asked some friends. I asked for their opinion. I asked, you know, do you have pictures of your hair? I want to see if you did a good job or not. Now, when we make decisions in our society, we look for review, we look for opinions. We seek social media so much. Like if you look at Facebook, so many people spend their whole day giving their opinion on everything and anything. You know, you have a good meal, you take a picture, you post it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, people, go eat at that restaurant, that food is amazing, or whatever. We give our opinion on everything because that's how we now function. We don't trust publicity anymore. Like, you know, that when I know that when I see Eva Longoria in a Nice and Easy commercial, I know for a fact that she's not putting Nice and Easy in her hair, and she's not doing her color at home. I'm pretty sure. I shouldn't know that I know for a fact because maybe she's the exception, but I'm pretty sure that she has a colorist, and you know, that she goes to a salon and she uses high-end products. But we know that she's paid millions to say, use Nice and Easy. And I'm picking on this example, but there's tons of those examples. So we don't necessarily trust that anymore. But when our friend is telling us, hey, look at my face, I'm using this cream, you're like, oh my gosh, great. And you know, women were really popular for, we're well known to ask each other like, oh my gosh, where did you get this skirt? Oh my gosh, your hair is gorgeous. What are you doing? Your skin is gorgeous. What are you using? We want to share when we like something, and we also share when we don't like something. But basically, that's how now the new consumer and the consumers in general make their decision. So basically, when you're with Neora, what you are is a brand partner that will use a product, become a product of your product, and just share information. That's it. It's not a question of selling, pushing, convincing. It's not that at all. You share information, and people who are looking for that product will purchase. People who are looking for that business will join. But it's just as simple as that. And Neora really offers us like so many tools to do that. We have an e-commerce platform that was developed by Microsoft that is spectacular, so easy to use, and that, you know, you can move all the information this way. Now we have social media, but basically it's all a question of a relationship. But what I like to, and I just switched to this slide that is a new slide. So I'm just gonna not finish the idea that I was doing. I'm gonna jump into that right now because when they launched that this month, I was like, what? Oh my goodness. So you can now start your own business for $27. You basically buy an enrollment kit for $27. You know, guys, if you want to start any kind of business, there's nothing you can start for $27. You know, if you would want to think about starting a business, you at least need, I don't know, a few tools. So it would cost you more than that. This $27, what will it give you? It gives you a full marketing website, fully done for you. Like, you join 5 minutes after, you have the exact same website that I have. It's maintained and updated for you. It's so complete and so well done. Like, our marketing, you know, team is absolutely amazing. All the tools are given to you. Only that, I'm not sure how many of you have tried to start a website, but only that would be like way above $27. So basically with $27, you get your full business in a box, you get your website, you get all of your training, you get all of an online portal to really manage your business. So all of your sales, what's going on, etc. You get Deb and I to coach you, and plus the rest of our team. Like, we're a very inclusive team, and we're really there to help each other and help each other grow and succeed. Gives you all your digital material, digital marketing material, and et cetera and et cetera. It also gives you the slide edge book that Jeff Olson, you know, wrote, that is an absolutely amazing self-development book. That book alone is $20, by the way. It gives you brochures, it gives you a success planner, it gives you everything you need. And then what you do is that you pick which package would you like to start with. And by the way, it's not mandatory to pick a package, but you know, as a person who's been in the business for 6 years and I've seen quite different experiences, I truly believe that you need some products to become a product of your product. And then if you have more, it's even better because you can sample them, you can use them as tools. But basically there's a package for everyone and every budget here. So we have the first one, a skincare essential pack that is blowing my mind, honestly. It has a retail value of $425. So basically it's gonna give you the skin core essentials: night cream, day cream, cleanser, and eye serum. You don't need anything else in that. $199 instead of $425. You have a wellness pack if you want. So you can choose only one of those packs or multiple packs, that's your choice. The wellness pack, you have 2 boxes of youth factor powder, you have the tablets, you have EHT, again, a retail value of, you know, $365 for $199. And then you have a holistic pack. You know, that's our value pack if you want to try all of the products for yourself. And I should say most of the products for yourself, because the firming body cream is not in there, and there's 1 or 2 products that are not included in there. But basically, you will get the hair system, the skin system, and the wellness for $550 instead of $1176. So that's like more than 50% off. By the way, the company is not making money. I think it's costing them money to help people to join the business, but that is what Jeff Olson wanted to do. A big part because of where we're at now in the world, and he knows that, you know, the #1 Googled sentence right now is how to start an online business. People are looking for ways to make extra revenue. So I'm in awe in front of those packs. And the bigger pack is really like the ultimate holistic value pack. So in that one, you really get all of the products, and you get even extra ones to have as tools to sample or whatever, sell. You can sell your products as well. This one is $1150, and it's going to give you $2,450 of products. So I was talking with Deb, and when they announced that, I'm like, do you realize that you can keep half of your pack for yourself? Basically, have 1 of each products, and you can sell the other half, and it will have cost you $0 to have a full pack like that, like half of a pack like that of products to use. It's just crazy. But again, you know, it depends where you want to be at in the business, how you want to start, what's your needs. So we will help you decide that if you are not sure with what you want to go. But basically, what is your Neora business will bring you? It's going to bring you free samples. It's going to bring you free products. And by the way, we are the only, and I'm saying it again, we are the only network marketing company that are giving free samples and free products, because we don't need the brand partners to sustain Neora, because our client base is 75% of our revenue. So Jeff Olson helps us to build our business and keep our business going. So basically, we have a program that the more business you do, the more free products you get. The other program is like when you have 3 customers active in a month, you get your personal order free the following month. So basically crazy. Like, I haven't paid for my personal products in 6 years. Pretty crazy. And the Neora Gives Back program, the free samples, I think that up until now, we have given away 150 million in products to brand partners. So it's not a joke. You get numerous ways to earn. Like, honestly, I give a full training on that lasts 45 minutes, but we're paid 15 different ways. So I'm not going to go through them right now, but what I can tell you is that there's two ways of making money. The first one, you build yourself a clientele base, and there's tons of different bonus structure that you can go get there. You can, you can go make, I was going to put a number here, but I'm not gonna. You can, go get a good income that will be repeated every single month. You can stick to only having clients. If you want to grow even more, you can build a team. And by building a team, you're going to start leveraging your time and leveraging your income. So basically, if there's you and 5 partners under you, and you all work 5 hours a week, instead of making a revenue for the 5 hours you work, you're making a revenue based on 30 hours of work. So that is what we call leveraging your time and leveraging your income. We're paid every week, once a month. We have incentive trips that are out of this world. There's one that was just launched now. I'm going to go very quickly through this, but basically how to earn $1,000 a month if you have 9 customers in a month and you have 3 partners under you who have 6 customers each. Just in bonus, you will make $885 of bonus. It can be the same 9 customer every month, and the same 3 brand partners who have their same 6 customers every month. You will get those bonuses month after month after month after month. So only with this, only with having this structure, you can go and make $12,000 a year. Pretty crazy. And of course, Neora is like spoiling us. Honestly, spoiling us. When you get to a certain level that is so easy to achieve, well, not easy, I will say simple, but I'm saying easy just because if we compare it to other companies in our industry, to get to car level, we have like 3 times less volume required than most companies out there. When you get to that level, we give you a bonus, a car allowance to go get yourself a Lexus. Now in Canada, it's a Lexus. In Europe, it's an Audi. In Australia, Australia is an Audi. Europe is a Mercedes. So basically, it's a luxury car. It's a luxury car. And you know what? Whatever brand it is, I can tell you I wasn't a Lexus fan, but driving a free Lexus, it's funny, it became my favorite car brand. So you can get that, when you get to certain levels. There's incentive trips that are just out of this world. One was just launched right now that started like a month ago. You have until the end of October to qualify and win a trip to Puerto Vallarta for 2, all expenses paid, being treated like a queen and a king if you bring your husband or your significant other. It's those trips, I can't tell you how amazing they are, because it's not just going to a resort down south, and I will unmute Deb if she wants to get on that, but these trips are like, the last one we went to was the Bahamas, no, Los Cabos. The whole resort is ours. You spend a week with 1,000 other people that are like-minded, happy living ambassadors. It's just phenomenal. You walk through the resort and you talk to everyone. You get in the pool, Jeff Olson is beside you. And yes, I do love Jeff Olson, just because I absolutely love the man that he is, but his mind is incredible, and he's so selfless that it's just incredible. But I'm looking forward to those trips always, just because I always say like, oh, I'm going on a trip with Jeff. But, he doesn't know it. But when he sees me, I'm like, hey, Jeff, it's me. So basically today, if you heard anything, that is piqued your curiosity and you're like, you know what, I would like to become a brand partner, please let us know. Call the person who invited you here. Let us help you build your dream. Let us help you see and get the potential of, the side gig income that is in there. you're not alone in there. It's starting a business for yourself, but not by yourself. I'm going to stop the share here. But basically, talk to us. We're going to help you. We're really there to help you. If you would like to try our products as a client, please do, let us know which product you want to try. But there's one thing that I really want to say is that all of our products have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that, people, I challenge you this week to take your bottle of shampoo, your bottle of cream, or whatever, go to the store when it's empty, by the way, or close to being empty. Go to the store, dead serious, tell the girl, you know what, can I have a refund, please? She'll look at you like, what? Just say, I didn't really like it. Like, it's not my thing. Can I have a refund? None of the stores will do that. Well, Neora, we do it. With $2 billion, we're a $2 billion company, and we have a guarantee that we will refund anyone who wants to be refunded within 30 days. That's our only restriction. You have to call us within 30 days to tell us that you want a refund. The only thing we're not refunding is shipping. But, this thing as a business person absolutely blew my mind. And honestly, I met someone on LinkedIn in Mexico, and he purchased products just because of that guarantee. Because it wasn't me telling him something, it was a company offering, a risk-free purchase. That's huge. And our percentage of return is less than 1%. So, our products work. We believe in it. So if you want to try them, please get back to us. And I'm going to stop because I'm so excited. I want to join again.
Okay, so let me say one thing. I know that we've kind of gone over a little time. And
sorry.
Remember, this was the one and only that I've ever done this because of this $27 launch, because of the position that people are in right now. So I want to make an offer to everybody. If you decide to become a customer, we have a beautiful skincare set. Okay, so it's the night cream, the day cream, the cleanser, 2 of the vitamin C, the instant eye serum. There's 6 bottles that you will get at your home. That is 3 steps. It is normally $545. It's on for $316. I'm talking Canadian. You're going to save $220. We're going to pay for the shipping. And I'm going to give you an extra beautiful $50 cleanser. So I've just never done this before. So the skincare sit, you're going to get a cleanser because I want you to use one in the shower because this pH balances your skin and your skin's going to be amazing. I have one at my sink and in the shower. So if you want to get a skincare set as a customer, this is not joining the company, then absolutely. Also, if you come in with the $550 kit, you also can have a free cleanser, or we didn't even talk about our amazing IV moisture patches that hydrate your skin. In 20 minutes, 5,000 volume goes into your skin. You get a whole box of like 5 of these. They're amazing. We love them. But you can have a cleanser or you can have a free box. And I'm going to purchase these myself. I'm going to buy these from the company. I'm going to send them to your place just for deciding that you want to do something different with your life. And $550 kit. Now you heard Caroline talk about the body firming cream, how it's not in the kit. And either is our, oh my gosh, I love this sunscreen product. If you decide we're the company for you and you want to have some extra products to sample, extra products to sell, if you come in with the $1150 kit, I will personally buy this from the company and have it shipped to your home. You have your choice of the sunscreen. I know Caroline's going to drop her face off right now. She's like, Deb loves that product. Or the body firming cream, which took us to $1 billion. So I've got some promotions. If you decide within the next 24 hours, go contact the person that invited you here today. You can get free cleanser, you can get moisture patches. And honestly, I've been doing this for 7 years and I've just never done this. These $27 kits.
I know, I'm signing up, Deb.
Caroline's
Are you sending me one?
Yeah, what kit are we going to do today, girl?
I'm doing the $1150.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to wrap up. Yeah, I know, right? Free product for everybody. So let it inspire you and motivate you to really make a change in either the products or your life, right? Thank you for being on. We've gone over. So we need to stop talking because I think me and Caroline are going to go re-sign up for the business again. Thank you for your time. Any questions? We will stay on because people may want to hang out with us. So we're going to stay on if anyone has any questions.